Shri Gurubhyo Namaha children. We welcome you for our online teaching academy Ekalaiva. Today we are going to continue with class 12 state board physics. Topic is ray optics and we are going to discuss image formation in spherical mirrors. Now whenever we study image formation in spherical mirrors, we need to follow some rules which has to be followed in drawing the ray diagram in determining the position of the image. So we are going to discuss 4 rules here. Definitely among these 4, any 2 rays must be considered for the image formation. So let us start with the first rule, children. Now this is the diagram. Now I am going to explain this concept with respect to a concave mirror. So this is a concave mirror. Now the lines that I have drawn here, this is considered to be a non-reflecting surface, this part, and inside is the reflecting surface of the mirror. So here is the source, AB is my source. So the light will come from this source. Here is the center of curvature of the mirror and this is considered to be the principal focus of the mirror, and of course you know P is the pole, or otherwise it is also called as optic center, and this is the principal axis. Okay. So I am going to consider a ray that is coming out from the source AB. So a ray which is coming from the source AB and which is parallel to the principal axis. So this ray is parallel to the principal axis. This ray, it is getting incident at this point P on the mirror. It gets reflected. After reflection, it passes through the principal focus. This is the first rule. Okay, and remember to put the arrows stating the direction of the light. Now here this is the incident ray. Now the arrow is towards the mirror, and after reflection this is the reflected ray which is away from the mirror. So the arrow towards and arrow away should be clearly mentioned as far as ray diagrams are concerned. So remember to put this, children, right? So again a ray parallel to the principal axis. After reflection from the mirror, it passes through the principal focus. So first rule, a ray parallel to the principal axis. After reflection passes through the principal focus. So this is the first rule, right? Okay. Now let us move on to the second rule. Again the same mirror here. Of course it is a concave mirror. This is the object. Again focus and pole, right? Now this time I am going to consider the incident ray to pass through the principal focus. Okay, and the ray is incident at this point of the mirror. It gets reflected. So this is the incident ray. Now it gets reflected and emerges parallel to the principal axis. So this is the second rule that has to be followed. A ray which is passing through the principal focus after reflection emerges as parallel to the principal axis. So let us write the second rule. A ray passing through the principal focus after reflection from the mirror emerges as parallel to the principal axis. So this is the second rule that has to be followed. Okay. Now let us move on to the third rule. Again, here is the source from which light is made to fall. Now this time I allow the light ray to pass through the center of curvature. Now this is once again the incident ray. Now this is the center of curvature. So when light is made to pass through the center of curvature, after reflection the the ray retraces its path. Now because this is the normal, it is considered to be the normal incidence. So now here the ray after reflection it retraces, it comes back in the same direction. So this is the third rule, right? Again, a ray passing through the center of curvature after reflection retraces its path, which means the light after reflection also it travel through the same center of curvature. So this is the third rule. Okay. So now let us move on to the last rule. Now here once again the source is here. Now I am allowing the incident ray to incident at this pole. Okay. Now the incident ray it gets reflected as per the law of reflection. So this is considered to be the incident ray and this is considered to be the reflected ray. Now we have already studied the laws of reflection. So it follows the laws of reflection by getting reflected from this point which is called as pole. Okay. So the fourth rule is a ray incident at the pole gets reflected according to the laws of reflection. Okay, and here this principal axis becomes the normal. Now whenever we consider laws of reflection, we need to consider three rays, two rays and one normal. Now this is considered to be the incident ray, this is considered to be the reflected ray, and we need to have a normal. So here the principal axis will act as normal. Now this ray getting incident at this point P gets reflected according to the laws of reflection. So these are the four rules that are used to study the image formation in spherical mirrors. Let us recall once again. The first rule is a ray parallel to the principal axis after reflection passes through the principal focus. And the second rule, a ray passing through the principal focus emerges as parallel to the principal axis. Then the third one, a ray passing through the center of curvature after reflection retraces its path. And finally, a ray incident at the pole. Now this is the incident ray. Okay, incident at the pole gets reflected according to the laws of reflection, and which will be the normal? The principal axis will act as normal. So this is about the image formation in spherical mirrors, children. To subscribe for our channel, please press the subscribe button and you will be receiving our latest updates. Thank you, children.